Lakewood High sat on the edge of Crestmont, Indiana, a town small enough for everyone to know everyone else's business, yet somehow big enough for certain cruelties to stay hidden. The school was a brick maze of long hallways and echoing stairwells, a place where friendly smiles in daylight could turn into sharp whispers when teachers weren't looking. And for 14-year-old Ava Morales, the quiet girl who kept to herself, those whispers had slowly shifted into something darker. Ava was the kind of student who blended into corners, always drawing sketches on scrap paper, always sitting alone at lunch. Her mother had passed away 3 years earlier, and her father, Lieutenant Marcus Morales of the Crestmont Tactical Response Unit, was doing his best to be both parent and protector. He worked long hours, but always made time to check her drawings, laugh at her tiny jokes, and remind her she was stronger than she believed. But Marcus had no idea what was happening inside Lakewood High School's walls. The bullying began at the start of the semester. Not loud, obvious torment, just small, cutting remarks. Crybaby, ghost girl, mute. Ava endured it with lowered eyes and tightened shoulders, praying it would fade. But it didn't. It escalated. The ringleader was Kayla Reed, the star of the cheer squad. Perfect hair, perfect friends, and a cruel streak no teacher ever seemed to catch. Her two shadows, Harper and Lena, followed her everywhere, like satellites orbiting the sun. When Kayla decided Ava was her new target, the attacks became routine. Shoved books, torn sketches, accidentally spilled drinks, and Ava remained silent. Wednesday, October 14th started like any other day. The leaves outside burned red and gold, and a cold wind rattled the flagpole by the entrance. Ava sat at her usual lunch spot near the back of the cafeteria, tracing lines in her sketchbook. Today she was drawing the sunset she had watched with her father the night before. Warm, soft, peaceful. Then a tray slammed onto her table. Kayla. "What you drawing today, little artist?" she sneered, snatching the book before Ava could close it. A few students turned their heads, but quickly returned to their food. No one wanted to challenge Kayla. "That's supposed to be a sunset," Harper mocked. "Looks like a 5-year-old's finger painting." Ava reached for her sketchbook. "Please, give it back." Lena laughed. "Oh, she speaks." But Kayla's smile changed, darkened. "Come with us." Ava's heart dropped. She knew what that meant. The girls never talked unless they wanted to humiliate her away from witnesses. Kayla grabbed Ava's wrist. Hard. Move. And no one stopped them. The hallway beyond the cafeteria was nearly empty. Their footsteps echoed as they dragged Ava toward the old locker wing, a place teachers rarely visited during lunch period. Ava whispered, "I didn't do anything to you." "You exist. That's enough." They shoved her into the abandoned girls' locker room. The fluorescent lights flickered overhead. A metallic smell lingered in the air, old pipes and cleaning spray. Kayla locked the door. Lena pushed Ava against a row of lockers. Harper pulled out a small bottle of orange dye from her bag. "Time for a makeover, artist girl," Harper said. "Let's brighten up your ugly hair." Ava stiffened. "Please, don't!" Her plea only fueled their laughter. But today, fate intervened. Just across the campus, inside the gymnasium building, the Crestmont Tactical Response Unit was hosting a full-scale safety demonstration for the school district. Lieutenant Marcus Morales led the operation. His team, outfitted in tactical black gear, practiced clearing rooms, breaching doors, and performing hostage extractions. It was meant to reassure parents, a routine drill, until he heard it. A scream. High-pitched, muffled, but unmistakably real. It pierced through the concrete walls. He froze mid-command. "Hold," he barked to his team. He listened. Another cry. His heart seized. He didn't know why, but something about that voice filled him with dread. "Which direction?" he demanded. His second-in-command pointed. "Sounds like the old locker wing." Marcus didn't hesitate. "Team, move!" Boots thundered down the hallway. Shields up, formation tight, no wasted seconds. Marcus ran faster than he ever had in his life. Inside the locker room, Ava was shaking. Harper held her arms while Lena uncapped the die. Kayla raised her phone, recording. This'll get so many views. A loud crash shook the door. The girls froze. Another impact. Then the door burst open with explosive force, bouncing off the wall. 3 armored officers flooded in, helmets, shields, tactical vests. And in front,